One of the scariest experiences I've ever had was when I was younger. To set the scene, I enjoyed having a lot of late night walks, but it's obviously very dangerous for anybody to go out that late, especially if you're a young girl. So often at times I'd see if my brother, mom, or dad would want to go. This time it was my dad. It's just very calming to walk those streets at night, especially since a lot of the neighbors are really old or just in their adult years, so they're pretty calm. But one night when we were walking by, we didn't really hear any noises, and this was odd considering my neighbor and a good majority of the people living there have dogs. Like Daisy, who always ends up barking at us even though I've lived there since I was 8, and the majority of the hunting dogs my neighbor has. So I was already thoroughly creeped out. But once we were turning the corner and you could see our house, it was a couple of blocks away, my dad suddenly just shifts and gets in front of me. And I didn't really understand why. Now, none of us can really see that well, so I assume maybe he just thought he saw someone that was coming at me. That's happened a couple of times. Except, this time it wasn't. There it was. A pure white wolf staring down at us from the riverbed. Why was there a white wolf from Kentucky, much less in a riverbed? I still can't figure that out to this day. But that was the last thing on my mind, as clearly the main thing I was concerned for is that me and Dad were being stared down by a wolf that was probably very hungry. My dad put himself in front of me, like I said, and I didn't really know what he was thinking at the time. I assumed maybe it could attack him and I could run. I mean, he's always been really selfless like that. But of course I wasn't going to leave him there to get eaten, although I didn't really know what to do. I was a kid. We just kind of stared at it for a few minutes. And then, that's when the weird thing happened. Now, I realize not everyone is a Christian, but a very big reason why I believe God is real and can protect you is for this moment in particular. It kind of sniffed the air and turned around. Yeah, didn't attack us. Honestly, it didn't even act like it saw us. It just turned away and went back to the riverbed. It had to be God. At least, that's what I believe it was. How else could you explain a wolf not attacking you? But, don't worry. Obviously, we ran back to the house and I told my brother and mom about that, but to this day, honestly, it had to be God that protected us from that wolf. How else would you explain it? A better question, why was it at the riverbed?